Drink Georgetown Tavern Beer, your new locally brewed domestic style lager. 4.2% alcohol. Cheap, good, local.
That describes us, and it's the same joke I use every single week. Cheap, local, and what is it? Cheap, local, free?
Good.
Oh, cheap, local, and good. Yeah, not free. Cheap, local, and good. That's us.
They have a business to run. Come on.
That is right. They do have a business to run. There he is, the smiling Danny Kelly. Follow him on social media, Danny B. Kelly, the Ringer senior staff writer, the Ringer Fantasy Football Show, Ringer NFL Draft Show, all things Ringer, and all things NFL. Our coverage brought to you by Georgetown Brewery. How did Pizza Thanksgiving go?
Oh, it was amazing. I like to do the barbecue style pizza. So I do like a barbecue sauce mixed with Frank's. Throw some onions on there, throw some cilantro on there, some chicken, some like shredded chicken. What else do I put on there? Maybe some mama's little peppers.
What's wrong with you?
What? You don't like that?
Fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, I will eat turkey also. I'm not like
I'm not. We've moved past the turkey.
Okay.
I want you to take that barbecue pizza. I want you to go into an authentic Italian pizzeria and be like, hey, I travel around the country with different pizzas, and I think that maybe this would fit right on your menu. What do you think of this?
It's really good.
It's Bellingham.
Just wait till you try it.
I've had it. You guys are different up in Bellingham.
We are.
Some things you guys
just
do.
Walking cliches up here. You want to? Do you want to know? You want to know how cliche I am?
How many people have their jeans rolled all the way up with their Doc Marten boots up there? Is that still a thing?
Doc Marten. I don't know about that. People.
No, that's not.
People do Blundstones now.
Oh yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
You want to know how cliche I am? I just got back. My friends finally talked me into going mountain biking.
Oh, you are fitting right in.
I just got back from my first foray into mountain biking. I did grow up mountain biking, so it's not like the first time I've ever done it.
Yeah. But you're back in.
I'm back in. They sucked me back in. I'm like, I need to get exercise. When
are you going kayaking up there?
My doctor's trying to get me into kayaking. I'm not kidding. My doctor, who by the way is younger than me, which is like a weird.
That's the best.
A weird inflection point in your life. He is like a super hardcore kayaker, and he's like always trying to talk me into going.
I think you should do it. I think you should start your day off. It's a Bellingham day where you start off in the morning with maybe kayaking, early on.
Mm-hmm.
The waters
before the kids get up. Yeah.
Are usually calmer. Then we go up mountain biking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then around 3:30, you find yourself in one of those nice little Bellingham breweries.
Right. Because we can't get Georgetown brewery up here, but we can get Georgetown beer. Because it's delicious.
Sure, but you can find a brewery up there where they serve it.
Lots of
but you got to get, since it's the holidays, there's probably some type of a winter stout ale up there that's
oatmeal stout.
Oatmeal stout. It's 13.4%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're describing my whole life, right?
Yeah, and then you're gonna have that, and you're gonna bounce over from that said brewery in Bellingham over to this cute little hip taco stand that just opened up. And the best 100%. Thing about it is it's a meatless taco stand that just opened up, serving the finest habanero portobello tacos.
This kind of sounds right.
With a
I will say I'm not a vegetarian. I love to eat meat, but like a veggie taco is not bad.
Yeah. And then when you're done you swing by the store and get yourself some gummies on the way home. So yeah, this is a Bellingham day.
It's still just shocking to me that people get arrested for marijuana. How is that a thing?
They do? Who's getting arrested?
Not here.
No one's getting arrested anymore for that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I do like when I see people come out of the store, and there still is, even though it's been legal for many, many years, they come out there with their bag or whatever it is.
You have to
and they still look like they're doing something illegal. Have you ever noticed? They're kind of looking around like, I don't think this is right.
It feels like a trap.
This is the trap, right? Yeah. You're not buying it off Johnny anymore, and you're holding it up to the light to make sure you didn't put anything in it. Right. Screw around with the weight.
This sounds specific.
Well, it is. Johnny was a dick. Okay, you want to talk football? We can. So should we be concerned before we get to Danny's dimes, and maybe you have it in there? And Danny's dimes are these are Danny's observations from the weekend of football.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you have an observation, so I may be stepping on it. Are we concerned at all? What's the concern meter for Sam Darnold?
I feel like you've been listening to me lately because this is exactly what I was saying on our show the other night, the Ringer Fantasy Football Show, by the way, which is out four times a week. Yeah, I'm like a little bit over the Darnold experience. I'm starting. I'm not over it necessarily. He's done a way better job than I think anyone could have expected.
You're back.
It's full circle, time is a flat circle. I'm like, during the whole summer, I was like, I don't know, like, this might not work.
Who else is in the club that's waiting for him to fail? Who else is in your club? It's you. Who else?
No, we're not. No one's waiting for him to fail. I'm starting to get worried that
your friend Mina's on that club. She's waiting in the. You guys are waiting in the shadows, waiting to come out with your Geno jersey on.
No, come on. We've abandoned the Geno wagon. Right. Like the Geno thing is over. That's in the past. Now we're just all aboard the Sam Darnold thing and just hoping the wheels don't fall off. Because he just keeps. Can we just get one clean game? Is what I want. No turnovers. No turnovers. That's all I want.
No balls batted down at the line of scrimmage. For God's sakes, he's 6. Isn't he 6'3"? 6'4"?
6'4"?
What the hell?
I think I was complaining about this on Twitter, the batted balls thing. Obviously, the offensive line has a little bit to do with it. A lot of the plays that they were doing are like quick throws to try and, like basically mitigate the fact they don't have a guy blocked. And then the guy that's not blocked jumps up and bats the ball down. That's very frustrating. But yeah, I mean, basically, this is a hot take, and this was an intrusive thought that I had, but like exactly how different is Sam Darnold from Jameis Winston? Maybe he's just a rich man's Jameis Winston. Like he's not going to turn the ball over quite as much as Jameis.
Doesn't have the personality.
Well, he's definitely a different style of person, a little quieter, all that. But I think. The turnover thing is worrisome to me, and it's not really going away, and it's always been a problem with him. And so I think, and to be serious, like obviously I don't think he's Jameis Winston, but I think he's either making these incredible throws, dropping it in a bucket 30 yards down the field for JSN or whatever, or things are going a little haywire. Like it feels like there's not really an in between. And so I'm just a little bit worried about that. I'm worried about when the playoffs get closer, you're playing really good teams and it's 3rd and 8, what he's going to do when there's pressure happening. So I think that's kind of like where I am right now. Obviously, the Seahawks shut out the Vikings. This is of course this is quibbling at this point. Obviously, it's great to get a shutout win. You don't get those very often in the NFL.
No, we should be spending. And this is how stupid we are, because there's people listening
how it is.
And watching this going, I hate you two people. Not Danny, but I hate him. And that's me. Because you're the one leading this whole thing.
I understand that.
You went right into Sam Darnold, and we should be talking about the defense. And you know what? That person that's saying that, you're right. You're 100% right.
I acknowledge that.
But I can't help myself.
This is what we do. We complain.
I know. God, I'm a sick person. We're
complainers. Do you want to? Let's talk about some good stuff then. Obviously, Sam Darnold, he's been awesome, but maybe just stop turning the ball over. On the good side, wow, that defense. I know that Max Brosner or Brosner. What? How do you say his name? Brosner.
Brosmer. Yeah, he's.
Oh, there's an M in there. Sorry, Brosmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not very good. But
he's an undrafted free agent. I mean, how about that guy getting his first start? Hey, why don't you go start against that defense? Good luck.
They were like, he was the sacrificial lamb. Like, JJ, why don't you just take a week off? We're playing the Seahawks. We need to keep you. We need to keep your mental health here. Yeah. And then we'll come back to you after next week. But yeah, I mean, the Seahawks defense, man, the swarming, the pressure. The depth on all three levels, obviously like maybe the linebacker doesn't have the best depth, but they're getting. This is kind of I think a hallmark too of a Mike McDonald defense is like they're getting really big contributions from random dudes that I'd like almost never heard of before this season, which is kind of what we saw with him when he was coaching on the Ravens. And so, it's awesome. It's really fun to watch this defense. DeMarcus Lawrence has come on and been like a massive factor for them. Their defensive line is absolutely dominant. So yeah, I mean, there's a ton of really good stuff to like. And obviously, if you're focusing on the good, they shut out a team in the NFL, and that is obviously not an easy thing to do.
It's not easy to do, and yes, you can get. He's not a good quarterback. It's
right.
And they were missing guys on the offensive line and all of it. And that's. But you know what? You know who else wasn't a good team was Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee.
They made it a game,
team. And they did make it a game. So they turned the ball over in the first half. Minnesota's got it with great field position, and they end up obviously holding him out of the end zone because they get the interception on 4th down, and Ernest Jones runs down the field and
that play.
Yeah, all of it. So no, I just because who the opponent is and who the quarterback is, I don't think should take away what the defensive performance that they've put together, that they have put together all season long. I mean, I asked this to Dugar on Tuesday's show, or no, today is Tuesday.
Monday show?
Yeah, Monday show. Hold on. Let me take
Today is Tuesday.
Let me take another sip.
Yesterday was Monday.
Monday show. Who's the MVP on the defense? And he didn't hesitate. He just said Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams is the best player on the team. And this isn't like, it's not even a debate. It's not even someone's right or someone's wrong, because other people could have, different takes on it. But he's been great.
I know.
And there's been so many storylines of that. It's weird because, Danny, he's been so good that it's overshadowed how good Byron Murphy's been.
Yep. I was going to say, the guy next to him has been really, really good too. Again, we've kind of complained about John Schneider over the last few years, but looking back at some of the moves that this man has made over the last couple of years, trading for Leonard Williams, then extending him.
Yep.
The Byron Murphy pick has been great. I think
Ernest
Jones trade has turned out incredibly well. Just like going down the list, like Jackson Smith-Njigba turned into one of the best receivers in the NFL.
Firing Pete Carroll
looks good in retrospect, because not only because Pete is struggling, but because I really do believe strongly in Mike Macdonald. I think he's a really good coach.
Yeah.
Emin Wari, who I think some people viewed that as a little bit of a reach, or maybe just a projection based on super athletic guy. I think he's been way better than most people expected. I think Witherspoon, when he's healthy, is one of the best defensive backs in the league. So, they've made some great moves, honestly.
Yeah. And
we have to, I think, call that out. And I think I like the depth in the secondary, like the way they've kind of rebuilt the secondary piece by piece has been great. Julian Love is I think a foundational piece for their defense. It's just, you go down the line. I'm just like kind of honestly just looking at their roster right now. It's like, and there's just
a lot of good moves. And I think John Schneider in the last couple of years, because I think it was, I think we said this about Schneider, after they moved on from Pete Carroll, that this really now was going to be on him, because the organization was making an announcement of, we believe in you, we don't believe in Pete Carroll.
Mm-hmm.
So we're picking you. Right. But it's on you now. So he had to make this work, because if it didn't work out, if Mike Macdonald didn't work out, then he'd be out of a job. And then he follows that up by making that move. And again, it's not just his move to move on from Pete Carroll. And then he follows it up this past offseason with Geno Smith was a good quarterback for this team. He was. But they moved on from it. And they got...
Which is a really hard thing to do. And it's rare.
Yeah, and they took a flyer on Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 1 year, a 16-game resume that he put out, and they decided to go on, with that direction, and it's looked good, but it's hit that a little rough patch right now of how he's played. But yeah, it's been a lot of moves that he has done to put his signature on this football team, and they've all gone pretty good. Yeah,
and you look across. I mean, shoot, honestly, like I'm still pretty confident in Sam Darnold. I think we're quibbling, to be clear. It's one of those things, as you start to believe this is a Super Bowl caliber defense. What are we starting to believe about the offense? This is the thing that I mentioned last week, which was what happens to the offense when Jackson Smith-Njigba gets taken away. And we saw in this last game, not a lot happened. Didn't have to happen because the defense was doing so much. But that remains kind of a concern as we get towards the playoffs. Like, we need a secondary guy to step up. AJ Barner's been pretty impressive, honestly. I don't know if he's like a game changer, but he's been a really good role player. Cooper Kupp had a couple of catches in this game. Rashid Shaheed still, I think, is integrating himself into the offense. But if we're talking about like ways that this team can go from being a really impressive contender in the NFC to a legit Super Bowl caliber team. I need to see a little more from the offense, but but overall, man, the defense especially in this season where there are no elite teams. I mean, the Rams lost to the freaking Panthers this week. You get the Eagles losing, you get the Lions losing. I don't think there are any elite teams in the NFL right now. And so a team with a defense like this, I mean, the Seahawks could win the Super Bowl. Straight up.
But there's going to be, and I said this, I think, before you came on, because they've got all the other pieces work.
Mm-hmm.
It just cannot come down to 14 being the reason they don't.
Right.
He can't lose it for him. He doesn't. And that's the thing about Sam Darnold.
That's exactly what we've been saying. Yeah.
He doesn't need to win it. Like, they don't need to
don't turn it over.
Just don't turn it over. Just don't turn it over. Hey, I want to ask Fox and CBS and NBC to come up with a new camera. You know how, like, you can watch football games in different
formats,
different formats, and that's more of a college football does that.
You can do that on Thursday Night Football.
Oh, that's right. You can
Prime Vision, which is really great. I like it a lot.
Okay, let's do that. But I want a camera just on Anthony Bradford.
It's like the microscope,
the Bradford cam,
right? Because
my favorite game, and it really is. I can't get enough of it. And this is the sick person that I am. I laugh at other people's f ups, and it's misery.
Schadenfreude.
Yeah. But watching him drop back and do his little shuffle step and not block anyone, but then have his head on a swivel looking for someone to block,
it's like
not blocking them.
Yeah, like a player in a game like tweaks out or whatever.
Yeah, I get a kick out of it, and it just makes me laugh a lot.
I just why can't this Christian Haynes guy do anything?
He was supposed to be good. I was promised he was
I liked him.
Good.
I liked him in the draft process, and I was excited when they picked him, and then he just can't get on the field. Bradford is obviously he's been a bit of a vulnerability. What's the word I'm looking for?
Train wreck.
Yeah. I'm just looking at PFF's grading right now. Gray Zabel actually has a worse grade than Bradford, which I don't understand how that's possible.
This is why it doesn't. That whole I put that whole website on a barge, send it out to the Pacific Ocean.
Why'd you stop doing the barge, by the way?
I need to bring the barge. Oh, we need
the barge back.
We can bring the barge back.
Barge. Who are we putting on the barge this week?
PFF.
Okay. I mean, I like PFF generally, but
come on, that's all I need to know. They've got him graded worse than Anthony Bradford.
I mean, that's what I'm looking at right now, which I can't see how that's possible, but no.
It's not. That's what I'm talking about. I stopped listening to them when Aaron Rodgers had a 4-touchdown game and threw for like 400 yards. Like, well, he actually got like a B- or something. I'm like, how? I mean, what did he do? And it was damn near perfect.
I think that I know what you're saying there. I agree. I think they have some incredible data though. That I will say. Look, like
I like doing the draft thing, the simulator. That's always my favorite thing. That's the little draft simulator is my favorite. But here's the thing about Bradford. Mike McDonald finally admitted this week. He did it on his coaching show.
Yeah,
admitted that. Yeah, it's going to be kind of back open. It felt like
the competition's back open.
It felt like the first time he kind of admitted that. Yeah, it's going to be open this week with Haynes. And hey, I think for Christian Haynes' sake, burst through it, man. This is your opportunity to take it, not give it back.
Seriously. I don't know what the deal with that is. I think a lot of people in the draft community kind of liked him and looked at that as like it was a really good value where he was taken. I believe he was a 3rd rounder. And yeah, it just has not panned out for him. Obviously there's a lot of variables with what kind of person he is. Like, does he really love football? All that stuff is always goes into it too. Right. So yeah, I'm just really hoping he can step up and kind of grab this job because they really need him to. I mean, they need to get the run game going a little bit more consistently. I do think Kenneth Walker's been running pretty well, and also Charbonnet's been running pretty well the last couple of weeks, and so they're getting that going. But I mean, it all goes back to what we've been talking about. What we've been harping on, I'm sure a lot of people think, is just they need another counterpunch in their offense when Jackson Smith and Jigba's not
Yes.
working, or the offense, or play actions just maybe not quite clicking. If they're trying to play from behind, they just need another punch. They need something that they can counter with.
Yeah, and I would imagine that was kind of one of your Danny's dimes, right? Is just having another option. And you're right, because you look at Shaheed. I mean, an absolute non-factor.
He's done nothing. I think he's like
Nothing.
4 catches in 4 games or something like that.
4 catches for 37 yards in 4 games.
I mean, they're trotting him out there in the backfield. It just feels it feels strange, because he was such a huge part of Kubiak's offense when he was with the Saints last year.
Yeah.
And I thought there would be a much more seamless transition, but at the same time, the way that their offense has played the last few weeks, they really haven't needed him. Like in terms of just like, they get big leads early on, and then they kind of just coast the rest of the way. So I will say, like, that's the one thing that is holding me back from being like overly concerned about this, is just, I mean, they're not really needing him yet. So that's just been kind of like, I wonder when that's going to start to happen. When are they going to start to look at him deep? Because right now it's like manufactured touches, give him a carry from the backfield, things like that. That's something I'm watching closely.
All right, what else is on your mind? What else is on Danny's dimes from the weekend that was the NFL?
Let me get games. Why is Lamar Jackson broken? What's going on with that? Lamar Jackson is okay. My co-hosts always talk about this. It's like Space Jam, where they take away the powers. I haven't actually seen the movie, but I understand the reference. It's like, it feels like Lamar Jackson's powers have been sapped.
They're gone.
I don't understand what's going on with him. I know that he's hurt.
Just years of wear and tear, Danny.
Yeah, maybe.
Wear and tear. You can't play that way. He did it for a long time. And you love the mobile running quarterback, but this is the part. This is the downfall of it.
I mean, this is kind of what's happening with Jaden Daniels this year too. It's like Jaden Daniels had this electric rookie season.
Yeah.
But this is always the concern. This is the concern with Jackson Dart. We saw him get absolutely lit up on the freaking sideline last night. Quarterbacks need to protect themselves. Lamar Jackson's done a really good job in his career of protecting himself, I will say that. But Jaden Daniels, Jackson Dart, some of these guys that like to run a little bit more, they really have to learn that being healthy is more important than getting that first down.
And I don't know if this is the result of why this team is 8-4, but I think there's a little Josh Allen to it. I mean, Josh Allen's got 19 touchdowns, I think 10 interceptions, same as Darnold. He's the second leading rusher on that team. I just think when you play that certain way for your entire career, and the shots, the body blows, it just adds up.
Yeah,
it always will. And I think that shelf life of that type of quarterback is going to be much shorter than the shelf life of a Drew Brees and Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and these guys that just make their living from the pocket.
Right.
They're not using their athleticism. They're using their arm and getting the ball out fast and quick and all those kinds of things. I mean, you saw it with Russell Wilson.
Oh God. Yeah.
That's it.
His game fell apart.
Down. Just immediate when he lost his legs, it was over.
There was a cliff. The other one I wanted to talk about, and you I don't know if you watched Monday Night Football closely, but man, Drake Maye might have a case for the MVP.
I'm glad you brought it up.
It's wild.
Two things from that game. One, just make the damn uniforms permanent.
I know, they're so good.
Please.
Pat the Patriot.
Oh,
the freaking Revolutionary War soldier snapping a football. Come on.
It's just one of the prettiest uniforms in sports. And they all are. This is what I don't get about the NFL
all the
franchise.
Throwbacks are so much better.
Because the quality of the product is better, right? The material, the design, all of it's better. And so when you go back to those old ones, they just
primary colors. They this is my bone to pick with all the uniform changes over the years, is like they stopped using the normal colors. They felt like they had to find new colors.
Yeah,
and
right.
they're like these weird sort of, dirty looking versions of like the old classic uniforms.
Like the Giants, when the Giants go and wear, they didn't wear it yesterday, but when they wear the block Giants helmets, the Phil Simms uniforms,
like they say Giants on them.
Yeah, those are the best. Mark Gastineau Jets uniforms. The Dolphins need to go back to their original uniforms.
The Dolphin with the helmet on it.
Yes. The Chargers, they wore them this weekend. Go back to those ones. The dark blue with the real yellow bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Not the powder blues. Although
you don't like the powder blues?
I do like the powder blues. I do.
Okay.
The Falcons, I want to see the red helmet.
I like, all these uniforms too. I think a lot of them have in common is just like the piping, the stripes on the ends of the sleeves and the socks and everything. Like all that stuff, the old classic looks to me are the best. I love that. And everyone I talk to in the world, legitimately, I've never talked to anyone who thinks the Seahawks should keep their current uniforms. Well, everyone thinks they should go back to the royal blue. Yeah. And the silver and royal blue, or whatever they call the blue. I don't know what they call it, but man, yeah, the Seahawks throwbacks are, I think, top two.
So what blew me away last night when I was watching the game and they mentioned it, and I'm just looking at, is he still Drake Maye is leading the league in passing, right? Yes. He's got the most passing yards in the NFL. Did you hear this stat that they rolled out yesterday?
Mm-mm.
He doesn't have a 300-yard game.
Oh, really?
Nope.
He's leading the league in passing?
He's leading the league in passing and does not have a 300-yard game. He's the closest one was a couple of weeks ago against the Bengals, 294 yards. But he's yet to throw the ball
you're right.
300 yards.
It's all in the 200s every week.
Yep.
Great consistency right there. Yeah, I mean, he's got, let's see here, 23 touchdowns, 6 picks, only 8 turnovers on the year. Also added 319 yards rushing. 81 rushes on the year, which is second.
Good.
Only Jalen Hurts rush attempts than Drake Maye this year. I mean, he's legitimately like sort of a poor man's version of Josh Allen right now, which is what kind of people had talked about his ceiling being. I always compared him to like a Justin Herbert type of player, but I mean, I can see the Josh Allen comps now. I mean, obviously, he's got, I think at one point he was leading the league in success rate. I want to look where he is now. Yeah, I mean, he's number 1 in the league in success rate. So that is keeping the team on schedule. That is accuracy, not turning the ball over. He's done it all. I think that the one caveat, obviously, if we're going to be complainers, which we love to be, is they just haven't really played that many hard teams, if any, really hard teams this year. They had one of the lighter schedules in the NFL. So that's kind of the big caveat. But I mean, Drake Maye's ascension to what he is this year, I think is one of the biggest stories in the NFL. I mean, he's legitimately one of the favorites for the MVP.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we got John Canzano standing by to talk college football. But before you go, has your house ever been egged? And if so, when's the last time?
No, it has not been egged that I know.
Our house has been egged.
Is that because they didn't like your takes or what?
No,
or it's just like all kids in Halloween.
For my daughter. Yeah. Egged once, but then the cost of eggs have gotten so expensive. The kids aren't egging houses anymore.
Right.
They're hot dogging houses.
Throwing hot dogs?
Throwing hot dogs at your house, which
I kind of like that.
Would my dogs like it because they go out and clean it up.
You don't have to go like wash the side of your house.
Yeah.
When you get hit by a hot dog.
The New Jersey home of Philadelphia Eagles offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo.
Yep.
If that's how you pronounce his name.
I believe so.
Egged over the weekend.
Things are not going well.
Eagles fans are upset with the offensive coordinator. Yeah. I'm rewatching Friday Night Lights, the TV show right now. Yeah. I think what I'd like to bring back, instead of egging his house, they should have brought out the for sale signs. And you stick them in the front yard, the for sale signs, when you want the coach to leave. Because Coach Eric Taylor for Dillon High, now he's not at Dillon High anymore, he's at East Dillon. But again, he's had a few tough losses, and then anytime that happens in the Dillon, Texas community, guys get upset and they want some changes, and so Eric Taylor's got to move for sale signs. So his house got egged.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always thought that Philly fans take things so well. So this is really out of really out of character for them.
It is. You would not see this happening from them or that taking place. All right, Danny Kelly, appreciate it. Tell everyone where they can watch and listen to the show.
You can check out the Ringer Fantasy Football Show. And by the way, we're going to do the Ringer Draft Show this year as well, every year. So we're doing NFL draft coverage. But you can find that wherever you find your podcasts. We go 4 times a week. We talk football, we talk fantasy, we talk a little bit of everything. So yeah, check us out.
Thank you, Danny. We'll talk to you next week.
All right. Thank you.